Hey guys, Kurt's back here. My second video since I have been back. My previous video was just an intro, letting you guys all know that I am coming back, and I will be posting more videos. So here goes my second one. We're playing 4 tables of heads up, sit, and goes. And yeah, well, right now we have 3. We have another sit and go loaded up, so we're just waiting for that. We donk bet here and we get re-raised. I'm going to call this and then check to side on the turn. We're just going to fold the bottom low pair over there. This tiny little bet I'm just going to re-raise. So I do have a bit of a cold, so I apologize if I am coughing or clearing my throat a little bit, but just want to get another video up. So the ace queen is going to be a raise. And he comes in with a big bet, so we're just going to fold. Yeah, we'll just give it to him that time. I wouldn't hate calling there, but this early on, against players, when they start putting in a lot of money, they usually have a decent hand. So my second pair with a mid kicker is probably not in great shape. The jack 6, we're just folding. At best, he has a flush draw or something. Most likely we're beat though. The 9-10 over here. Take a stab. Where do you want to take a stab? I think we're just gonna check that down. The H6 could have been a call there. We'll just finish this. So we got our 4 tables going. We'll open the king and 7 deuce, excuse me, and the H9, and we're folding obviously down here for that big raise. He 3-bets us, so we're folding. He seems relatively aggressive, so we might we'll be firing back here shortly. And we will 3-bet that for value, and we're obviously raising the ace-10 suited, the 4-3 and the 9-7. And he comes back over the top. Given our stack size and how aggressive he has been, we're going to call this off. So that's ace-8. That's a relatively strong spew on his part. So when you're getting in that much, in a 4-bet kind of pot, we're obviously accepting against him, and we'll just close that down. Yeah, so what I raised, he 3-bet, or he raised, I 3-bet, he jammed the ace-8. It's a bit spew, but that's fine. I was relatively short, so it's not a big deal. The king deuce we're folding. Oh, that's silly. The 10 deuce we're just gonna fold. 10-8 we're gonna fold. Well, he bets into us. I think I'm gonna jam here as opposed to raise because I think it looks pretty well. That heart did hit on the river. Yeah, if it wasn't a heart, I would probably jam there because it looks bluffier. But because the heart did hit, I think if I jam, he's not going to call with much less than the 9. And obviously, we're just calling here at trip 10s, and he's dead. It's fine. Fold the ace deuce down here. Yeah, obviously we're ready up here. The jack 9, we're just min raising. The queen deuce, raise that up. Same with the 5-7. He jams, folding 6-9. That's actually not a bad flop for us, so we're going to continuation bet. That's a pretty dry board, so again we're gonna continuation bet up there. King 8 suited, I'll call here. E9 king jack. I will call the queen 10, and I will check call here, and I'm just gonna check back here. And I think I'm gonna check back in the bottom there because I don't think the jack really improves my range a whole lot. In his mind, like if he has a strong enough hand to call that flop, he's gonna have a strong enough hand to call the turn jack. So, and then we just completely brick the river. So that's all there's to it. He opened pre in this hand. We check call the king on the flop. That's a good flop for us, obviously. And we're just gonna get another tournament opened up here in a second. That should have been a fold. It's a bit of a misclick. Obviously, we got lucky here, so hopefully he'll just kind of get it in for us. He bets. We're of course calling and check calling again on the turn. Just as soon as I fire up another tournament. So So yeah, it's a lot of action in these heads up sit and goes. You can fire off a lot of, you get a lot of volume in, obviously, and yeah. So I'm just gonna check again, and hopefully he'll jam like a queen or a jack. Oops. Well, we had a queen, he didn't value bet. That's pretty. It's a bit nitty there, especially because a jack's going to be a large part of my range. He should have value bet that queen for sure. If I knew he wouldn't value bet a queen, I would have dunked out there. But I hate when it does that. So we get 3-bet here with the queen jack suited. I think I'll call. That's a pretty strong hand. We hit a queen. The queen king, he min raised us. We called. He's going 384 now with the queen. I think I'll just call off with second pair. He's kind of committed himself with that 3-bet pre anyway, so he's just going to have to barrel any flop. If he ends up having an ace, he has an ace. It's kind of all there is to it. But and we're going to stick it in here. We're not going to give a free card to a diamond, and then, you know, that's the end of us. So. And we get potted here on the turn, and he does have ace king, and he check called it with the diamond in his hand, so that's fine. And I'm going to stick this in with that monster draw. When he pots the turn, he calls it an ace, that's fine. And we brick and lose again to him. So, this guy's cleaning us out. The 4-3 suited we'll call. We'll fold the jack 6-0. Check call once on the flop here. King 5 suited. Just fold that. The 3-4 checked around. We'll bet out. Oh no, he bet. That was my mistake. 8-7-0 we'll call. This guy 3-bets us again. We're getting the 6s in, of course. That's obviously a good flop for us, so we'll check call. It's not the best flop because he's got lots of outs, and he hits one. Given our stack size, I'm just going to check shove on that board. Top pair and a straight flush, or in a straight draw, sorry. And we hit an ace. He donk bets into us. We're coming over the top of that. Queen 8 we're going to open. The 3-4 suited we're going to open. We're going to fold this and fire up another table. We get 3-bet by this guy. We're just going to fold that hand, and we're going to bet again here for value. King 5 suited, we're just going to fold out of position. Here we flop trips, we're just going to check call. He checks behind pretty quickly, so we're going to bet out. He probably has like an ace or a king, which I imagine he's going to call at least once. And we boat up on the river, so that's good for us. And I'm going to go full pot and make it look like I'm bluffing. The pocket 8's down here. Call. I have a 3-bet, so I'm just going to call. I can't see him calling much worse, given that I haven't really 3-bet him yet. And we're obviously calling with second pair there. And we'll check call again on the turn. We're going to value bet out here. Pick up a king and a checked around pot, so we're going to bet. And it checked around there, so we're going to value bet our 7. And we're going to value bet again on the river. Which we then get re-raised on. It's possible he has a deuce that hit. But I'm going to call because I think my king's going to be good a lot. It could be a random stab. And I am curious to see what he had. Yeah, so it was just a random. So just take a note of that. May make rando min re-raises on river. Just hit time there quickly. And we're opening the ace-7. Okay, so over here, he goes to 150. We're obviously calling. We're going to fold down here. We're going to call that jam, and we're going to re-jam here on the queen 10. So we're in great shape there. And, oh my God. So we get sucked out on, as is pretty standard for us lately. But whatever. What did he call with? He called with ace 7. Or jack 10, sorry. Yeah. Happy with the shove. Perfectly fine. The queen 9 we're going to open up. We're just trying to check and fold kind of thing over here. We're not getting into it much. We're calling again with the 7s on this board. He's betting really tiny. I find it relatively hard to believe that he has that strong of a hand, given the draws that are out there, but he has to be scared. And then he goes a little bit bigger on the river here. I'm just going to call the aces here in the bottom right. I should have raised that maybe. And we're obviously value betting here in the bottom left. I think I'll just fold my 7s. He opened pretty strong. He bet. So yeah, I'll just fold. And we're going to check call here probably in the bottom right. And I'm just going to check. Oh, he only had 400 left. He made his flush. He should have shoved the flop there with his stack size, just for the record. And I am going to check raise here in the bottom right. Hopefully he'll just shove over me or something with a jack or queens or kings or whatever. I think I'm bluffing. The ace 8 I'll call. He does call, which is good for us. The ace 8, I'm going to check call this flop because my ace is going to be good a lot. And we're going to go tiny because there's pretty much no draws out there, and we're just looking to get him to commit as much as possible to increase the likelihood of him calling off. And we're just checking down here. He goes 180. I'm calling that. I think my hand's good a lot, and we hit an ace on the turn, which is obviously a great card for us. Pot's checked all the way down to the river, and he takes a stab at it. I'm just going to call because I did pick up a pair. Excuse me. And we're going to value bet here in the bottom left with our ace. Folding here. We're going to 3-bet here in the top left. We're going to jam over here with the ace high. We're going to raise the ace 10. We brick off here in the top left, which kind of sucks, especially after that big raise. But 9-5 deuce after a big 3-bet, and he doesn't do anything. He could be slow playing a strong hand, but he could also just be stationing. So I'm actually going to jam 2x pot with 2 overcards and a backdoor flush. And we won here in the bottom right. We are going to accept a rematch. And we're going to c-bet our gut shot plus overcard here in the top right. And fold the 4-9. Here we make top pair with top kicker. We're obviously c-betting that. He did not agree to a rematch. The ace 3 we're going to open up. What happened here? He jammed over. That's obviously a call. Yeah, we're in spectacular shape. Ace seals the deal for us. We get min 3-bet, so we're obviously calling there. We will accept a rematch. So yeah, the heads up grind has been going relatively well. I haven't been able to put in as much volume as I would like. Just been busy with other things and the house and whatnot. So we haven't so anyways, we haven't been able to put in the volume that I would have liked to, but we're still going pretty strong, getting in a good chunk of tournaments. I think I'm up like $5, so really kind of break even right now. And we're just going to jam over this guy, giving his, excuse me, his history we have on him, and he's kind of spew. Although he might, I'm just going to jam, because if he has an 8 or over pair or something like that, he's probably calling, and we did pick up the wheel, which is very hidden, so jam it in. He does fold, which is unfortunate for us, but whatever. And just going to clean up this here for a second. King deuce, we're going to fold. The 10-6, I'm going to check. So yeah, I've been keeping busy with the house and whatnot and grinding out as much as I can. And there'll be definitely more videos to come. I think I might actually fire up some tournaments next time if I have a chance, or maybe even a cash game table. We'll see. The 6 on the turn here, we're going to value bet. I'm going to go full pot because he's going to call a wide range, or there's going to be lots of hands he can call with there that we're ahead of, so I'm fine with that. And we're going to raise the king 3. Here we have a gut shot. I'm just going to check it. He min 3-bets us. Yeah, I mean, you have to call in position, especially even with a just a king high. 5, 6, 7, 8. So we made a straight on the river here, so we're gonna value bet that. Here I'm just checking down. Hopefully my king high is good. Yeah, he meant 3 bet 8 jack. Like, he's just really bad. So we're just gonna make a note there. Really bad. So anyways, I'm gonna end the video now. I'm gonna keep the grind going. Please subscribe, guys, if you're watching this. If you like the videos, if you want to see something else, different type of game, whatever kind of video you guys want to see, just let me know, and I have no problem fitting it in. And yeah, I'll keep you updated. We did opt into all the leaderboards, so you can look us up there. And who knows? Hopefully, we can put in enough volume, and maybe we'll even get into the black card sponsorship race. See what happens, eh? All right, so that's the end of it. Good luck at the tables, guys. Comment, subscribe. Let me know what kind of videos you want to see, and we'll go from there. So take care.